So there is a bigger meaning to those open mouth models that we saw at the Spring Summer 26 Maison Margiela show. Yes, the four stitches holding open the mouths of each model are there to signify a Margiela label, therefore making each model a product. But creative director Glenn Martens is showing us something more. Last month on the Business of Fashion podcast, Glenn Martens said that fashion had become just like the Hunger Games, a world where TikTokers with millions of followers could slate a collection in less than a minute, all while having zero knowledge of the process and thought that went into that collection. It's funny because this is such a hot topic right now on my timeline, and we're seeing so many immediate hot takes and reactions. And it really got me thinking further about these open mouth models. They kind of made me think of a general public that's never satiated, a consumer that's just like sitting there waiting to be given something to consume. Even the show notes read like a menu. But the open mouths also made me think of people who might have a tendency to speak without thinking first or doing any kind of research. So I also wondered if Glenn was having a dig at fashion commentators themselves, many of whom are ready with a hot take, but often it's not backed by any insight, nuance, experience, research. It's just a quick opinion for some likes. Glenn told Vogue that these four smiles could also be about the entire situation of the world right now. It's a mess. Either way, I'm all for this conversation between designers and members of what we might call the new media. And when he's giving us looks like this, I think Glenn has every right to address the state of the industry and the world. And let's finally talk about those looks. Several of these pieces reminded me of Glenn Martin's stunning couture debut back in July, and I really fell in love with these romantic, kind of vintage-inspired looks. We also saw this amazing technique of plasticization. I love this top made from clusters of upcycled jewelry that were then plasticized, continuing with one of the house signatures of recycling and reuse. Also love that they plasticized an entire silk jacket, immediately making it waterproof. And I think this black plastic bodice is so special. They used heat to create the shape and form this texture. I would love to see this up close. But what do you think about it?